morning. This is a relatively quick video regarding how to make your own magnetic umbrella holder. I got the idea from this. I was watching an HVAC video and the guy was working on a heat pump and it was raining and he had set up an umbrella he just magnetically mounted to the heat pump, and I thought that this was something that he had made. So I decided that I was going to make my own, and I spent a lot of time Googling all sorts of umbrella mounts that I could use to connect an umbrella to a magnet, and couldn't find anything. And eventually my searching led to these holders that are used for photography equipment. They use them to hold lights and even cameras, flashes, even certain lights that have umbrellas on them, but they weren't really, meant specifically for umbrellas. But I happen to have an umbrella that I bought 15 years ago at an air show, and I just figured I would adapt that to mount to a magnet. And I can't get the whole thing on screen, I'll show it later, but this is how it originally comes. It's meant to clamp on to a chair or pole or something, and the idea is you clamp this onto a chair, and it's an umbrella, and it can be used in two different ways. At the time, I couldn't find the umbrella. It was in my garage, and it took me a while to find it. But in the meantime, I had ordered parts that I thought might work. And the first thing I ordered was a magnet. This magnet is listed as a 200-pound Zorro Select round base magnet, 200-pound pole. And there were two of them, and it was like 28 bucks for the two of them. As soon as I got it, I put packing tape on the bottom of it to keep limit its ability to scratch things and keep it from getting stuff caught on it. You don't really need to do that, but anyways. Then the next thing I had to look for was something to hold the umbrella, and that was the difficult thing. I finally found this, and like I said, it's for holding photography equipment. It's not particularly expensive. It's $15, and it came with these adapters, and I didn't know what size they were, and I didn't know what size this was, so I just ordered it. And it just so happens that one side is 1/4 and the other side is 3/8 16, I believe, and that just so happens to be the exact thread that was on the bottom of this umbrella. So this just screws right on here, and I had a 3/8 inch bolt and a washer, another washer, and because the hole that's through here is bigger than 3/8. It just came with that size hole. I think it's like a 1/2 inch or something. Could be millimeters. I put a lock washer and a nut, and then I took another bolt, lock washer, and I took one of the other adapters. And the way that works is you just put it on here, and then you tighten this, and then this goes in here, you tighten this, and then to adjust it, you can pull out on this and then get a position, pull out, reposition it, and tighten it. And this is made so if you're close to something, you can still tighten it without having to be able to do a complete circle. So let me reposition this and attach it to something, and we'll be back. Okay, so just to show how you can use this, let's see if you can see that. Yep. So you can see that it sticks very well. Takes a fair amount to get that off. Let me reposition. So you can see it, I've got it stuck to the top of this toolbox. If there's anything between the magnet and the metal surface, the more stuff that's between it, the less the magnet will stick. Even the tape that I put on it is going to affect how well it sticks. So you want to keep that to a minimum, because you can see I can pull it off. But I mean, unless you're going to be using this in high winds, it works pretty well. So let me move back to my bench here in a second. Okay, so after I got all the parts together and figured out how to put this thing together, I actually decided to look up and see if I could figure out who or what the umbrella was made by. So the original video I saw, since the guy wasn't focused on the umbrella, I couldn't tell who it was made by, or I couldn't even see some of the parts. That's why it took me so long to figure out what would be a good thing to use to hold the umbrella. And I found out it's a company, I think it's called Subco, and I went to their website, and they had, you know, they mentioned that this was a patented device, that it was designed by techs and built by techs, and that it was patented. And I was like, seems weird. I don't know why you would, what about this you could patent? I mean, the idea of attaching an umbrella with a magnet, I'm not sure that's a patentable idea. I suppose the way you would do it might be patentable. And I found a couple of patents, but none of them were recent, and both of them were listed as abandoned or not renewed or something like that. One was from filed in March of 1997 by a Philip Donald Kennedy of Vancouver, Washington, and the date of the patent was March 17th, 1998. His looked nothing like this. He had designed, and I'll try and put a picture up of it, he had designed an umbrella that was held up with a what is effectively a proprietary device. And then the other patent was from August 28th of 2014 by a Raymond Zoetman of Munster, Indiana. And this one also seemed to be, according to what I was reading, it was abandoned also, or expired or something. His patent used another proprietary holder, and it seemed more for something like a beach umbrella than anything else. But I couldn't find a patent for Supco. And then when I was looking at Supco, I realized this was all the same stuff. I had somehow ordered the almost exact same magnet, and even this part is an off-the-shelf part. And you can still get these umbrellas. They're still being sold. I think they're like $14, $15. Sometimes they're more. But yeah, it's very strange, and so I don't know if recreating something like this is patent infringement. I'm not ever going to sell it. The difference in price is that, and I'll put the prices up here. My idea costs, I'll put up all the different parts, but mine costs $46.81 to make, and they're selling theirs for anywhere from $60 to, sometimes it sells for $100 and something dollars. But anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.